While planning the 250th bash, the president's also remaking the Kennedy Center. He announced the 225 Kennedy Center honorees on Wednesday, and now some are on the attack. Ana Navarro is urging Gloria Gaynor, one of those honorees, to reject the honor, calling the president a stain on the prestige and significance of the Kennedy Center honors. Here to weigh in, Lee Greenwood, country music legend and Kennedy Center board member. Lee, what do you make of the reaction of to these honorees and Navarro's call for at least one of them to turn it down?
Well, I defend, of course, Gloria, and she deserves this wonderful honor. I really am so proud of the president honoring these 5 great artists. And as a member of the board at the Kennedy Center, we couldn't have got 5 better appointees into these Kennedy honors this year for 2025. So thank you, Mr. President, for getting that done. And by the way, the reconstruction of the building, the fabulous building that for so long has been the premier performing arts center for the United States of America, it's back to its greatest very shortly.
Jimmy Fallon threw a few jabs, Lee, at the president after announcing this year's Kennedy Center honorees. Watch this.
Sylvester Stallone makes sense. I mean, he really deserves it. And when you think about Trump's first 7 months in office, the word Rocky definitely comes to mind. Trump said he picked Kiss because they're one of the greatest rock and roll bands of all time, and also because they wear as much makeup as he does.
He needs some new writers, Lee. But look, Gene Simmons has been very critical of the president, so it's not like he's picking his favorites here.
Well, you remember, he's also the chairman of the board. He's the president of the center. And proudly, when he took over that center and made us a new promise, he said, we're going to make this the greatest performing arts center as it has been in the past. I think the choice of these 2025 honorees makes a good example of that. Also, the National Symphony Orchestra will open on the 27th for its premiere performance. It's going to be fantastic, and we're so proud to be part of it. Thank you, Mr. President.
Yeah. Lee, some say he shouldn't be involved in the Kennedy Center at all and that it's really a waste of time. Watch this.
Every minute in the White House you're not spending on top priorities is a minute lost for the American people. What drives me nuts about this, whether it's the Kennedy Center, whether it's the South Lawn, whether it's the ballroom, is there's so many resources being spent on not the right stuff. All of this effort on this ridiculous stuff is taking away from all the resources that could be put on actually prioritizing the kitchen table issues for American people.
You know, I see that as short-sightedly. The culture is important, and the president does have influence on it. And goodness knows, the guy is a cultural setter and tastemaker. Your reaction to that?
President Trump is also a human being, and you can't just work. He doesn't sleep much, and he does have his hands on almost everything that's going on. When any interviewer asks him a question, he always has the immediate answer. For him to take a moment to be artistic, and he is artistic. He's a good judge of music. He told me he was, and I believe him too. And to have charge of the Kennedy Center, I'm so proud to work with him.
Well, look, I love that Sly Stallone gets this honor. He's certainly earned it, an American icon. And Lee, the Washington Post is reporting, this just in, actor Tom Cruise was offered the Kennedy Center honor, but declined because of scheduling conflicts. Is that true? Was he offered the honor?
I wasn't on that committee, and I don't know whether or not that's true. I do know that I've met Sylvester Stallone before, and his handshake about crushed mine. He's a great actor. I loved him in all the roles, whether it's Rocky or Rambo or whatever. He's taken a great part of American culture and put it on the screen. He really deserves this honor.
Yeah, I agree. I couldn't agree more. Lee, thank you so much, and we'll be looking at those honors. Thank you all for joining us.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.